What's up, everybody? Mr. Tony Raw Beats, and now officially part of the Sample Slayers. If you haven't seen, but myself and three other guys have formed a production team of 4 beat makers, and we'll be concentrating on underground hip hop. But of course, we want to branch out to every other genre possible, because we're a talented bunch of fellows. So look out for that. So once again, we're called the Sample Slayers. Pretty exciting what we're doing. So just pay attention to that. We'll be updating our website and all the social media sites, and then we'll start uploading music for people to buy, to lease out or exclusively purchase for themselves. So that's the story as of right now. Once again, I'm Mr. Tony Raw Beats, part of the Raw Cut family, and now part of the Sample Slayers, which you'll hear more about in the coming weeks. But now I just wanted to go over a beat I started. I started the other day. This beat is actually sample free. The only thing that's sampled in it are the drums. Everything else was originally played by me on VST or other instruments I have laying around. So yeah, so that's the story. So let me let you hear the start of it. And wow, I got kind of hot with this hat on. It holds the heat. All right, so let me let you hear the start of it. Oh, ooh, I'm stiff today. All right, my age is showing. Never. So this is the start of it. I call this beat Real. That's the title, Real. That's it, simple, to the point. So this is what it sounds like right now, the building of it. Sub bass line, just some keys playing, and then it builds. And I got an organ that has some distortion on it. That's just the intro. You didn't hear everything else yet. Let me figure something out real quick here. My bass drum on the track was not popping, so let's fix that. There it is. There it is. There it is. I hear it, but it ain't doing nothing. All right, anyway. Doing a little editing quick. Yeah. I hope everybody's doing well. Look at me. You know, it's funny. When I bend over, I do these videos. First of all, the sweatshirt makes me look like I'm 300 pounds. I'm not. And then I look like a hobbit. Oh no, what do you call those guys that slipped over this? I look like one of those. Damn it, I hate that. Oh, and they say the camera gives you 20 pounds, right? Can I use that excuse? No? Damn it. I'm trying to figure out what the problem here is with my bass drum. So the easy way out of this is to reload it. All right, I got people messaging me. I'm gonna take this sweatshirt off because it's driving me crazy right now. Let's see. All right. Hey, look at that. Look at that. I lost 40 pounds on camera. Makes you look bald. Yeah, funny tone. You're a freaking comedian. All right, let's see. It's back. All right. Dealing with software, sometimes things fail. The Sakai program hasn't really failed me here and there, but I kind of always find a way to make up for it. All right, so with the intro I was showing you, simple keys, sub bass line behind it, and I got this funky organ, if you can make it out. That's the basic 16 bars of the verse, but I have a hook for it, and it's kind of out of the ordinary. So, but actually, I need to build on the hook right now. I wanted to put some type of old school like mini Moog lead type sound, if any of you are familiar with this, and I specifically. Already have the sound in mind. I need to load the VST. So once again, this is a sample-free beat. There are no samples in it. Yes, it is coffee and beats, not to go off topic, but you heard the beats and there's the coffee, all right? All right, so I wanted to put this mini Moog sound over it to lead sound. It's kind of deep, kind of dirty sounding. And let me just pull it up quick here. Soon I'll be having a multi-camera view coming soon, so you guys will actually be able to see a much better picture than this. This is done with my cell phone, so you'll see a much better high-def picture, a little higher pointing down. And then there's going to be another camera that actually is on the screen, so you can see what I'm doing. Because a lot of people ask me. Because I upload these videos to YouTube, and a lot of people ask me like, "Oh, what'd you do here? What this that?" And they don't see it. So that'll give them a better visual of what I'm doing. Yeah, that's it. All right, so that's the sound I want. That's going to go on the hook, but I'm not going to let you hear the sound of the hook yet. So let's see if this records properly again. Okay, now I don't believe it did record properly because I think there is a problem with this plugin, and you know what? It happens. Kind of stinks. So I have to like finagle things a little bit here to make it work. Real pain in the ass, but it is what it is. That's technology for you. That is not the main program. That's the VST that I have working here. So sometimes I got to load it again and do it again and blah, 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 like I have to do now because I just tried to record it and it did not record. So let's see if it does it this time. What am I doing? Gotta pay attention. It's simple. It's just, you know, 2 tones, but it's for what you're gonna. I mean, what it's meant for, you'll understand. It's just a fill-in for the hook, the sound, because the sounds change on the hook. Just want to morph the sound a little bit just to make it sound different. Yeah. Woo! It's just the little things, you know what I mean? It's the little things I look into. And people are messaging me. I'm on live right now. I will not respond. So I'll get back to you. All right, so I'm liking that. Now the main part of this is what the main part of the song sounds like. Interesting. Doing some editing. Sorry. I may get a little boring here and there, but you know. It is what it is. What the heck is that? All right. So, as I thought, I am having problems with the plugin. Unbelievable. It's always something, right? Of course, it happens when I'm live. Good times. Good times, I tell you. All right, so let's fix that real quick. Anyway, so the building of this track, I kind of just wanted to make something that is not sample-based. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. Yeah, I'm fixing a boo-boo now. All good. These things happen. I think we'll be okay. All right, here we go. I hope. So if you guys haven't checked it out already, Lyrically Raw's The Resistance EP is out right now, so please take a moment, go on my page, or go to Raw Cut Records like page, or go to our website, rawcutrecords.weebly.com. Our regular .com name is coming now. We just need to set it up. We just haven't had time. So yeah, so if you haven't checked out the album, please do so. We're pretty proud of the project. A lot of work has gone into this project. Shout out to Zoilo. Shout out to everybody in the squad that has really put a lot of time into this. I mean, it's 7 songs. It's an EP. It's right. I mean, straight to the point. Gives you an idea of where we're coming from, and it gives you an idea of where we're going. Because we have a lot of solo stuff coming also from all the guys, and then we have a really big announcement. We picked up an artist that I have been looking forward to working with for quite some time. He's local. I think he's one of the best lyricists here. I think he can come with he comes with every style that you could think of. The man is a talent, but I'm not going to announce it right here who he is. So look out for that. In the next week or so, we're going to announce the new artist on the label, and some of you will be shocked. Some of you will be happy. Some of you might be mad. And that's okay. This is only music. But we're coming from the heart. We're coming with the brotherhood. We're coming with a lot more than what this gentleman... People are messaging me. I cannot respond to you right now, people. Sorry. This man's going to bring our name to the next level. He's all about the family, and we've been friends with him for years, so it's going to work out great. So we're pretty damn excited about that. So stay tuned to who that is. Pretty exciting for us. He'll have a project exclusively being released off our label, Raw Cut Records. It's pretty damn exciting. So yeah, and that's all I'm going to tell you about right now. I'm not divulging everything. I guess you guys are just going to have to sit and wait, because I'm just like that. Yeah. We're back. All right, so that tone is going along with this. song itself is going to sound like this. And actually, I should probably just lay it down in song mode now so you guys can actually just go and purchase it. Unless one of my guys takes it. But, you know, that's the business. Percussion guy, so I kind of want to add some percussion into this. Just something for some transitional sound going into the next thing. And I always incorporate some type of cymbal, so I'm gonna do that right now. Whatever that means. All right. Let's see. I think that'll do. It carries a little too much, but that's something I can edit. I really don't want it to go that far. I'm just going to shorten it real quick. Discard that. That'll work. So we're going to take that sound and put it on a pad right there, and I'm just going to record it right in straight away. One thing I do want to edit, it's kind of cutting out. I don't know if you guys can hear it at home, but I'm going to make it a little bit louder so it's more punchy, and then I'm actually going to fade it out, give it a near fade out so it doesn't just cut off and die. It kind of just soothes away. You like my wording here? So it kind of just fades away instead of just cutting off. Now that sound is really, really loud, I'm going to have to adjust the volume on it. It's actually a guitar sound. It sounds very, synthesizer-ish, but it's not. It's a guitar sound I kind of morphed, gave it a little something different. Let's lower it. that. I like that a lot, actually. And that's all I'm going to do to that. So the beat is called Real. It'll be up on my SoundCloud page. Hello, Aunt Kathy. How are you? It'll be up on my SoundCloud page the next day or so. I have about 3 other beats that I need to upload before this one. And, yeah. So, let's. I'm just going to sequence this into a song. And so it'll be ready to go. I don't have to break it down, do other crap. So let's do that. I really wish you guys had a shot of my screen to see what I'm doing. Like I said, I upload these videos to YouTube, and I get a lot of responses asking, "Oh, well, what'd you do? What'd you press? What'd you label it? Blah blah blah." And they can't see. You guys can't see that. What the hell I'm doing here, right? So, so that's something that'll be coming. I'll have 2, maybe 3 camera views. One on the screen, one this way, one that way, one wherever, you know. But that's in the works. So be patient for you guys on YouTube trying to check this out and learn something, because I do have people asking me, like, you know, because I do have a few tutorials on my YouTube page with this equipment here, and I do get a lot of questions, so I really appreciate love for that. People keep texting me. I will hit back. I will hit anyone back who's texting me or inboxing me right now. I'm doing some work right now, all right? No disrespect. So, all right, so I want to make an intro. And the intro is exactly what I was playing before, or I let play before. I don't know if I want that crash going. Let's see. So basically, that's going to be the first intro. I'm going to do 2 4-bar intros. It'll be an 8-bar intro. For this beat, it just has to be. So yeah. So that's the first sequence, as we call it. Now I'm going to copy that sequence and do it over again, just with the building up of the track until it comes into the verse part of the track. So I label every sequence. Of course, if you don't, it gets confusing. So I label the first sequence intro. I'm going to label this intro 2. It's very elementary, you know what I mean? Thank you. Titi Dilly, I see you. My goodness, I have all the family showing up today. Thank you. So this is the intro. Right, but now I want to build off that intro to make intro 2, as I call it. And I want... I have a bass drum that's actually backing up my snare drum. Ooh, a little tip. If you want a fatter snare drum, you add a little lo-fi bass drum behind your snare drum. I gave you a little hint into my production. Don't tell nobody. It's a secret. So, I want that playing, and I want the hi-hats coming in, and then towards the end, the main snare will come in, and then the whole beat will come together. And that's how I do the build-up of into the verse part of the song. So, intro 2 will start like this. So that'll be intro 2. It's going to build like that, but I have to record it like that. Because there's certain ways I want things to come in and out. So I'm going to do it right now. What am I doing like that? So now we're going to make the verse, the first part of the verse, when the guys are rhyming. That's what that's called. Go back into it here. I'm going to copy that same sequence again so I can make a verse part. Now I have 2 sections of verses. A verse verse in hip-hop is usually 16 bars, and the hook is usually 8 bars. There's some info for you, again, if you're not familiar. So, now building the verse. For anything, I label the sequence. I'll label it verse 1, because I'll have a verse 2 also. So verse 1 is when everything comes in, the main sounds of the beat come in. So that's the bass drum, snare drum, hi-hats, the backup, secondary bass drum, the main keys, the background organs I have, and then the sub bass line. So this is what the start of the verse will sound like this. Oh, I forgot the cymbal. So that'll be the first 8 bars of the verse. And then I'm going to do a second part of the verse where I have another tone that comes in. El Pro, what up, brother? I see you. So that's what we're going to build real quick now, which, I mean, this is a fast process. Of course, I'm talking, so it's taking a little longer. But I like to explain things, damn it. All right, so verse 1 now. Verse 2 is when there's an additional sound that comes in. And that additional sound is that little muted... It's a guitar something, I forget. But this is what it sounds like. You can hear it. That comes in the background. Thinking about it, I kind of want that last part of that verse to die out drum-wise, because I want it to be a smack in the face when the hook comes on or comes in. So that was verse 2. I'm going to make a verse 3 so I could kill some of the drums at the end of it to make it more hard-hitting when the hook comes in. I hope that makes sense, and I'll show you what I mean right now. So this is, let me make this straight. Okay. Now we need to make another sequence. Just copying everything I just did. And then I can play with it a little more. So this is the part that's going to come in before the main hook. That's all I wanted to do. So now I could arrange the hook, and the hook should be pretty simple. It's just going to be the same 4 bars repeating twice, and that makes an 8-bar hook. So there we go. Now I label it hook, so I know what the heck it is. So now I'm going to go into track mute. I'm going to mute all the tracks I don't want playing, and unmute the ones that I do want playing. And as well, you can't see it, but each track is labeled with the instrument, the sound that's on that track. I don't need that. I don't need those. That one I need. And that. So this is the hook. That's it. That's simple. So that's the hook. So now I could just arrange all the sequences I made into the actual song. So I go in the song mode, hit song. I insert all the steps that I want in the song. And that's really it. So intro 1, intro 2, and then I have an intro 3. or verse 3, excuse me. We want to account for all those, and then a hook, and then I want to repeat it all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. So now I arrange them all how I want them to play in the order I want them to play. Verse 1, that'll go for two repetitions. Verse 2 will go for 1. Verse 3 verse 3 will go for 1, and it goes into the hook. Verse 1, 2 repetitions. Verse 2, 1 repetition. Verse 3, 1 repetition. And then we go into the hook, which has 2 repetitions. Because each repetition is in this sequence is 4 bars. And then I'm going to finish with the intro. So this is what it sounds like all together. But I have forgot something very, very important. All right, maybe it's not that important, but to me it is. Mr. Velasco, yo, I see you, bro. I like to put my moniker, my drop in there, so they know it's a Tony Raw beat. Yeah, woohoo. So let me put my little sample in there quick. If my hard drive wants to speed up a little because it's quite slow. Is that loud enough? Yeah. Alright, so there's that. I want to insert it on a pad and then just record it on a separate track because it only plays once. I don't overdo it like all these other morons. How do I really feel though? Alright, so let's just slap it in there quick. I could just dial in, or I could just write it in. I don't need to record it and do all that craziness. There's no reason for it. This is the quickest way to do this. Let's just hear what it sounds like. Grandbaby's doing better, man. I saw that. And back into the verse. I'm pretty impressed with that one. I like that. And that's a sample-free beat. There's no samples in it at all. I didn't sample a piece of vinyl. I didn't. It's all from my heart. So, all right. Number one thing, make sure it's saved. I'll usually track it out to make it sound right, all the levels right. I'm not going to do that right now. Because I was working on something else and I wanted to hear it now. Now the thing is, I have to find it. Well, here's what I was working on, but I said I was done with it. I'm probably not, because I'm always changing how I hear things. Well, what's this one? I don't even know what the hell this is. Statics. Oh, I know what this is. This is really weird. I don't know if I'm going to use this. The hell is that? Oh. That's me playing bass. And that's all there is. I don't even know what that is. Anyway, I have a lot of unfinished beats that I start and I lose interest and I move on to something else and I totally forget about what I was doing an hour before. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Tony Raw Beats. Raw Cut Records, Raw Cut Family, part of the new Sample Slayers team production team. Look out for us. We got a lot of stuff going on. We'll be making beats for the masses. The idea is to have the Sample Slayers heard everywhere. So, you know, it's a goal, and there's 4 of us, and we're all pretty much focused. So yeah, it'll be a good time. All right, everyone. It's about 6:30. I'm done. We're broadcasting. I'm not going to give you all the treats I have. But thanks for watching. Appreciate everybody. Hope everybody had a good New Year. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And that's about it. Check out the LR album. Out now. Available now on my Facebook page, Twitter page, Instagram page, everywhere. Look it up. Lyrically Raw, the Resistance, the EP. 7 tracks. Just fire. Check it out. All right? Check it out. Executive produced by Mr. Tony Raw. Oh, shit. It's official. All right, people. Take it easy. Deuces. One love. See you.